What's up, fam bam? It's your girl Jalisia.barton, and today we are back with another freaking video. First and foremost, I want to say Happy New Year. It is officially February. Okay, I know I did not come back in the month of January, but we are going to fix that. February is not only Black History Month, but it is the month of love. And I will be putting content out for my lover girls and my lover boys, so you guys will know the gifts that you need to be giving your significant other. And I will be putting together Valentine's Day looks and hauls, so bear with me. But first and foremost, we will be doing something different on this channel, a different little video. So today I will be telling you 20 things that I find chic. As always, everything that I talk about will be linked down below. I honestly don't really have any links for this video specifically because, I mean, you can get these items from many different places. So the options are endless. So let's get right into the video. So the first thing that I find chic are denim sets. I am obsessed with denim sets, two-piece pants, skirts, you name it, I love it. I have a couple of them that I will be debuting soon. So make sure you follow me on Instagram and on Threads. I do not have a TikTok anymore due to the new rules and guidelines that they are trying to get us to follow. I will say, if you are interested, if you have not heard about it or you don't know too much about it, I would say look into it because our privacy matters a lot. And that's all I'm going to say on that. But yes, I love denim sets because I just like the sleekness of it. It is very chic. They have them, you know, in the regular denim colors. They have them in the black. They have them in the like acid colors. You could get them in any style print that you would like. The thing I love about it is very versatile. You can mix and you can match it. You can wear the bottoms, you can wear the tops. You can be as creative as you want. It can be, you can keep it very monotone, chromatic. There we go. Couldn't get the word out at first. Or we could spice it up, pop a color. We could take it the furthest, okay? You can have it as minimum or maximum as you would like. And I love that. And it's versatile. And you can do so much with it. So we are definitely in 2026 trying to have pieces in our wardrobe that is versatile, that we can wear in many different ways, many different styles to get the most out of our clothing and the most out of our coin, okay? Next on the list, I would say, is hand chains. I don't know why, but lately I have really been into hand chains. And I feel like I've always liked them, but I feel like as I've gotten older, I've really been into it. And especially because I went to go get like permanent bracelets made like a couple months back. And so I'm really considering the next time I go get a permanent bracelet made to get a hand chain or two. I love it. I love the way it looks. It's effortless. It's very chic, but it's also dainty. Okay, so I feel like dainty jewelry is the way to go, especially with things like that. It's just like, you don't have to do too much. It's like an effortless piece that can really elevate a simple look, a simple outfit. It makes the hand look great. And I'm here for it. 10 out of 10. Coming up soon, definitely in 2026, you will see hand chains. That's all I'm going to say. The next on the list, because we were talking about dainty jewelry, would be dainty jewelry. But specifically, dainty ear stacks, okay? Yes, over the last couple of months in 2025, I have gotten a couple ear piercings. And I plan on, before the summer touches down, I plan on having my ear stack done for both of my ears. So my left ear, I have a flat, the daith, and I have a conch piercing. On my right side, I just have the tragus. So the left side will be done first because all of these piercings are healed. And I will be adding a couple more piercings to this side. And then once that happens, once all of the piercings are done and healed, I will be changing out my jewelry so it can be all matching. I'm still stuck between gold or silver, but I'm leaning more towards gold. Even though I do wear silver more, but the gold stack that I see, 10 out of 10, chef's kiss. So that is up for debate, but the ear stack will be done. That's the point, okay? Next on the list, which I touched on, permanent jewelry. Okay, so I do have 2 permanent bracelets. They're both silver chains, but one of them has a gold heart. Okay, I don't know if you can really see that, but it has a gold heart. And that one matches the bracelet with my best friend, Victoria. So I definitely want to go back and get more. I definitely want a couple. I think I want 2 more on this wrist. So I'm definitely going to get a gold one. Like a regular just gold one. And then I think I want a gold one with a silver charm thing. So that'd be 4. And I think I want 3 on this arm. I think I'm going to do the Trinity. So silver, gold, and rose gold on this hand. I definitely want a permanent ankle bracelet or 2. Or maybe 3. And then I'm up for debate about the permanent necklace because I do wear like 2 necklaces on a daily basis, depending on if I'm going heavy on gold or heavy on silver. So I have like a necklace that I wear like every day, depending on if I'm wearing it gold or silver. So I don't really know about the permanent necklace, and I'm a little bit heavy-handed. I'm not as dainty when I'm doing stuff. So it's like with the permanent necklaces, I have to be careful because if I'm yanking, trying to pull clothes off, put clothes on, and I'm not being as careful as I need to be, there's a possibility that I can break the chain. Even though I'm surprised that I have not broken neither one of my bracelets. So I'm not saying it's impossible, but I just know me. So I want to be very cautious when I'm doing that. But 10 out of 10, very chic, very, it's just giving very effortless, very dainty. And I am a very extra girl, okay? I love the big glasses, the big jewelry, but I am starting to find that balance between the two. Knowing when the outfits need more heavy, bulky jewelry and when it needs to be more subtle and calm. Because I am kind of in transition with my wardrobe. Because usually my everyday wardrobe is kind of all over the place. It really just depends on how I feel. But I do love a good streetwear look. I am streetwear look forwarded with my visions and with the way I put my outfits together. However, I am starting to get in spaces in my life where I need to be a little bit more chic, a little bit more elegant, a little bit more classy a lot of the time. So I need to have elements that is going to elevate those outfits, because I think sometimes we don't really lean more towards the cleaner, the chicer looks, because they can be very boring. They can seem boring. They don't seem as creative and outgoing as the streetwear looks or, just the other looks that are out there, the more trendy looks, or edgier looks. But I feel like if we take our time and we build things that we know we like, that look good, and we still put our own little twists and turns to them, I feel like chic looks can be just as impressing, and catching of the eye in my mind. So that is what I'm working towards in 2026, trying to just be more well-rounded, try new things, be more expressive with my fashion and not as safe, meaning safe in the style of clothing, fashion that I like the most. So that's that. Next on the list would be a good wrist stack. I actually do not have one on today. I kept it simple. Watch, permanent bracelets, and then on the other arm, I really don't have anything. But I love a good watch stack, a wrist stack. Let me say that. It doesn't have to be a watch stack, but a wrist stack itself, I love. I do like to mix my metals from time to time. I love that because sometimes an outfit, you need both. And I tend to wear all the jewelries, the silvers, the golds, the rose golds. I don't wear rose golds as much, but I am getting ready to build my jewelry stack for rose gold jewelry. So I will be wearing it more often. But I feel like a good wrist stack sometimes might be all you really need to bring a look together, especially because the spring and the summer is fastly approaching. And I know in the summertime or in the warmer months, we want to be a little bit more comfortable. So obviously we are wearing less clothing. Sometimes we can have things simple on as like a good, nice, like flowy dress, just basic. But your accessories are what's gonna, you know, amp that outfit up. So sometimes a little jewelry stack, a little wrist stack do you good. That's just like with your necklaces. Sometimes stacking necklaces, it can fill up that gap, that area between the neckline of a shirt and then, you know, your neck just being empty. You could fill it up a little bit. But, you know, sometimes you don't want to do it with a lot of gaudy big jewelry. So you have to do it with dainty jewelry and it still fills the space and makes the same statement. So yes, wrist stacks, 10 out of 10. Next on the list, a good leather boots. This can be a leather heel boot. This can be a regular flat boot. This can be a leather bootie. At the end of the day, a good leather boot. Now, for me, a good leather black boot is a staple. However, I will say you want to always keep your baseline colors. Your blacks, your blues, your grays, and your browns. These are your baseline colors. And for some people, creams and whites are also baseline colors. For me personally, I would say creams and whites are not really baseline colors for me. I don't really have a lot of cream and white. I would say boots. I have more like cream and white flats or like gym shoes. Yes. So that is something that I do want to explore with a little bit more in 2026 in my wardrobe, because I don't really mess with white and cream that much. Like at all, because it's so hard to keep clean. They scuff, and I don't know, I am the type of person that I like for my shoes, for really too much anything that I'm wearing, I try to keep it in pristine condition throughout the whole duration of me having it. And I do not like for shoes and stuff like that to scuff. I don't like the stuff to look worn. I know that sounds like crazy, but I do not like my stuff to look like it's been worn, even though obviously it is for you to wear. But I like to keep it in good condition, and I want it to look just as good as it did the first time I got it. So that is why I steer clear of wearing creams and whites, because it's just so hard to keep it up. But I'm going to challenge myself this year to try to do better. Okay. No promises, but I'm going to try. Next on the list is thigh-high boots. So basically same scenario, but different. I feel like you need a good thigh-high boot, especially for this fall winter season that we are having. Now, it depends on how you wear it, but it can be very chic. I feel like we think about thigh-high boots and we think it to be in a little bit more edgy sense. But just imagine a monochromatic look with a good thigh-high boot. You got on maybe even a little shorts or maybe even a little, a little mini skirt, and you wear a thigh-high boot. It is going to give what it needs to be gave. Or you can even wear a thigh-high boot with a longer skirt, and that will give you that coverage, so maybe you don't even have to wear stockings, and it's also keeping you warm. Dual effect, you know what I'm saying? We want everything that we are wearing to be having multiple purposes, okay? Doing multiple things at one time, and that is something that very much so does it, okay? Next on the list is wireframe glasses. Baby, we all know I am a girly that loves a pair of glasses. One, because I do wear real glasses. I do have prescription glasses. However, I love sunglasses, I just love glasses. I feel like glasses are one of the most important parts of your outfit. I feel like it can definitely make or break an outfit. It can definitely elevate an outfit. Take a basic outfit and elevate it up. It is a statement piece. It's just like a bag or a shoe. And I feel like we don't talk about glasses enough being as important as a bag or a shoe, but they are all equally important. They all have their own personal role that they play, okay? I feel like good wireframe glasses just bring a different type of chicness, classiness to an outfit. It can make an outfit very business casual, very, very straightforward. It just gives, I'm a boss. It gives business. You know what I'm saying? Like these glasses I have on right now, this is a very chic outfit I have on. It's very like business forward two-piece, but the glasses kind of give it a little bit more edginess, give it a little bit more, it's like a fun, whimsical feeling that the glasses give. It give it a retro feeling, so it takes it back. It gives me a older vibe. It makes it feel like I'm like maybe in the 80s or something, but it's cute though. It gives a vibe, but it doesn't do too much. It doesn't overpower the outfit. It doesn't take away from it, is what I'm trying to say. Now, if I did wear this with the wire pair of glasses, it would keep it very baseline and very just pristine. You know that I mean business. I could be going into a business meeting. I can be, you know, hosting a luncheon. I could be doing a lot of things. I could be closing a deal with this outfit on if I had some wire glasses. Not saying I could not be doing the same thing if I had these particular glasses on, but they just give a different vibe, if that makes sense. I feel like you should always have a pair of wire frame glasses, preferably like black. Then you can, if you want to make it even more like edgy, you want to tone it up a little bit, silver gold. Maybe even a little rose gold. If you want to do it for a Pacific color outfit, go with that color. It's multiple ways you can go with it, but baseline I would say black. And then if you want to get more creative and exotic, you know, start going with the metals, and then from there start going with the colors. Next on the list is high heel pumps. Now, I've been seeing a lot of controversy about how women are dressing and saying that we are getting more relaxed and we are getting away from the grown woman-ish. Now, I do not care how women are dressing as long as you feel comfortable in your skin, in your body. However, I do feel like a good pair of heels sometimes can do what needs to be done, especially for the women that we are starting to step into our like grown woman jobs, starting to get our like big girl jobs, and now we have to start dressing a certain way. Yes, and I know a lot of us probably don't like heels, and I am the first to contest. I am a gym shoe girl down. I am a tomboy at heart. I love a good gym shoe, okay? But sometimes you need to walk that walk and put on them heels. And I feel like a good high heel pump will do it. Now, for me personally, I like pumps better than I like open-toed heels, because my feet are very small, my ankles are very small, and my feet tend to always try to do the slide into the front, and I cannot stand that. I do not want my toes to be over my shoes. Yes, I do the whole put insoles in your shoes, blah, blah, blah. But I just feel like those tend to hurt more than a pair of pumps. I know pumps can be very, especially the traditional ones, the pointed toe ones. I get it. Toes be barking. They be talking to each other because they neck and neck. They right on each other. They close. But it's something about the look of a pointed toe shoe. It's like, it's so sharp. Like you could kill a roach in a corner. If you know what I'm saying. Okay? I love a good pump. It elevates you, it literally. It elongates the legs. It just makes you look very sexy. It's an easy way to look sexy. Okay, you can even wear it with the denim two-piece set. You elevating it, you turning it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You can wear it with a dress. You can wear it with a suit. It's just like, I love it. I'm here for it. 10 out of 10. I do recommend. However, hey, use some flats on the side. Now, if we having a conversation about Keeping your heels on all night in the club. I'm not gonna walk around the club barefoot, but I'm gonna have me some nice little flat cute shoes that go with the outfit to the side if my feet get too tired, because I'm not about to be having corns and nasty looking toes either. So just do that at your own discretion. Me personally, my feet start hurting, I'm taking them heels off. I'm not walking around barefoot. Let's have some decorum, but I'm not about to suffer all night either. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. If you doing that, commend you, girl. You are a no limit soldier. Keep doing you, but me, I'm not. Next on the list will be blackout shades. Okay. I know somebody gonna come in the comments and say, why they gotta be all black? Well, one, because black goes with everything, okay? Black itself is very chic, okay? Very modern, very just sexy. Black just exudes excellence, okay? I know a lot of people decide to associate the color black with, oh, funerals, oh, this, oh, that, or da-da-da-da. You can wear black anywhere, and it does you good. First of all, black is a very slimming color, okay? So it makes you look more slim and put together, okay? But black in general just, it gives boss, it gives, I mean, business. It means I'm here to do what I gotta do. And having you a good pair of black shades, period, it's just very chic. It will put any outfit together and complete it. Especially when you're in a club and you a little messed up. Them black shades need to be near because you need to put them on. Everybody don't need to see that I'm looking a little cross-eyed up under here. You know, I can still look good on the outside, but I'm low-key toe up. But you don't need to know that. You do not need to know that. 10 out of 10. Get you a pair or 2 or 3 in different shapes, sizes. Come on now. Bear with me. Next on the list is a clutch purse. Yes, I'm changing over a new leaf. I'm changing my ways. I am a tote girl, down crossbody bag, bucket bag, camera bag. You name it, I love it. But the smaller bags do have a purpose, especially the clutches. You do not need to be wearing a tote bag to a birthday dinner. Come on now. We got to be versatile. We got to have range within our wardrobe that allows us to be prepared for any event. You feel what I'm saying? So yes, a nice clutch. You don't need much. Little lip gloss, little keys, little ID. Most of us have our Apple Pay anyway. So with that phone, you know, you don't need much. Maybe a little pepper spray, a little something. You should be good. A little lip liner combo. You good to go. A little deodorant, a little wet wipe. You feel what I'm saying? And the list can go on. It depending on the type of clutch, it holds just enough. And that's all you need sometimes. Next on the list is black clothing in general. Like I said, black is very slimming. Black is very sexy. And black just gives you are on your job. Like you just mean business. And I just love black. I feel like black is appropriate for any event. You never can go wrong wearing black. Black demands attention, but not like too much attention, where it's like stealing the show of the room. I feel like sometimes you walk in all white. I'm not saying white can be elegant, but you walk in all white and you could just be feeling out of place, you know? Some people might disagree, because if you are a white lover, how I am a black lover, I totally understand. But I feel like black clothing, you just can't go wrong. You just always need what Beyonce say, a little black dress, you know, a little freakum dress, black. You know, you need a little suit, black. You know, you need a little pants, outfit, whatever have you, black. Shades, black. Clutch bag, black. I mean, I love black. I love that I am black. It's just something about black. I don't know. But yeah. Next on the list will be a top handle bag. Yes, you need a good little top handle bag. Just like you need a little shoulder bag. I feel like top handle bag, shoulder bag, very sleek, very sexy. Gives the same vibe as a clutch, but in a different way. Okay. I feel like they're very necessary. I don't have a lot. I have a couple, but the times that I have worn them, I like the way they look. I like the way they feel. I like the way they complement said outfit. So going forward, I will take my time to invest more into the other bags, the handbags, the shoulder bags. Okay. Next on the list would be rose gold jewelry. Now, I talked about this a little bit not too long ago, but yes, I do want to start wearing more of rose gold. I think rose gold is just very elegant. It's very subtle. Like, it's not as loud as silver or gold. It is a little bit obviously louder than silver, but because a lot of people don't gravitate towards it, it just makes it a real low-key metal. And I like that because sometimes you want the shine of like a gold, but you don't want to go all the way gold. You know, you want that middle ground. And I feel like certain outfits deserve that middle ground because, you know, certain colors I feel like go with certain metals. So I feel like your browns, your olive greens, they are more gold forwarded, right? But I feel like colors like your pastels, so like your lavenders, your sky blues, go a little bit better with silver. And then, but I feel like your baseline colors, like such as like a orange or a yellow, could go with a rose gold very nicely. Okay, so that's just my opinion. I have had rose gold jewelry, but I have never like really took my time to really go in and really cultivate my collection like I have silver or gold. So this year will be my time to really hone in and really get down dirty with the silver and with the rose gold. I think that this year definitely on my wish list, I definitely want a trifecta watch. So the rose, the gold, and the silver. I want a watch that has all three in it. And I think I'm going to just go from there. I do have a rose gold watch, but I do not wear it as often as I would like. So I'm going to get my rose gold jewelry together so I can wear my jewelry because there's no sense of having it if you're not going to wear it. So I need to get my head in the game. But yes, I am in love with rose gold jewelry. It is top tier. Next on the list would just be two-piece sets in general. I feel like a two-piece set in general just does what needs to be done, okay? It's the fact that you get two pieces and you can do a lot with them. Obviously, they're two pieces. They come together. That is one outfit. But the pants was something else, another outfit. The shirt was something else, another outfit. Even if you wear the two together and you add something else to it, that's a different outfit. So it's just cost effective and easy for us girlies who don't really have the imagination to like create outfits. Two-piece sets is your best way to go because really all you have to do is just then go from there, add to it, add a color, shoes, purse, glasses, jewelry. Like, you really just add it to what they've already given you, and that right there is the easiest way for you to start your fashion journey. So 10 out of 10. Next on the list is jumpsuits. I love a good jumpsuit. It is just as easy to style as a two-piece set, and they can be very comfortable. They can be dressed up, they can be dressed down, okay? They can be changed around, okay? It's definitely easy for you to switch it up and switch it out, and I love that. And sometimes you just want to make it easy. Sometimes you don't want to have to think too hard about certain stuff, and that is, jumpsuits are easy for you to do that. Next on the list would be suits. I love a good suit. I bought my first suit for my birthday this year, and I was in love with it. 10 out of 10. The vision came to life. It gave everything that it needed to give, and I was very happy. And I will be buying more. I will be wearing them more often because I like the way it looks. I like the tailored look. I just like the way it makes me feel. It makes me feel like a boss babe. It makes me feel like I'm getting to the money. And you know, I want my wardrobe to reflect what I'm doing in life. Yes, I'm fun, I'm outgoing, I'm edgy, I'm adventurous, but I also want my wardrobe to reflect discipline, getting to the bag, being a boss, making moves, like doing what I need to do, you know? And that right there gives me just that, okay? Chef's kiss, I love it. The next thing that I find chic is watches. I am in love with watches. I've been in love with watches since about like high school. I love a good watch. I feel like a watch is a good accessory. Sometimes all you need is a good timepiece. If you can get your hands on a quality, nice timepiece, sometimes that's all you need. Little timepiece, little rings, and that's it. That's all. You don't even need to do too much. But a timepiece with a wrist stack, you elevating it. But I just love a good watch. Okay, I'm into all different type of watches. I will be expanding my collection a little bit more because I've seen some watches that I want, and they're very much so different. And I'm excited. I'm excited for the switches and the changes that I am making within my wardrobe. I'm getting my spark back when it comes down to this fashion thing. And I'm excited to share it with y'all. Next on the list would be, I know I'm kind of going back to like the early 2000s, but a good body chain, a good little waist chain. I like that. For certain outfits, I feel like it's needed. And I'm really here for it. I bought a body chain recently, and I haven't wore it yet. But I am excited to wear said outfit. I think y'all gonna see it really soon. But I'm excited to wear said outfit because I'm excited to wear the waist chain, the body chain. I'm excited. I just think it's really dainty. It's really sexy. And it's just a accessory that we don't think about anymore. Like, that's kind of been left in the past. It came, it had its moment, and it hasn't been brought back yet. Like, we don't really think about body chains as much. And I love it. I loved it in the early 2000s, and I feel like now that I'm grown, I can like live out a lot of my like childhood loves for certain things, and that is one of the things, top 10 on my list. Okay, that's one of the things that I really like a lot. And I have been seeing it a lot. But last and final thing, and this is people gonna think I'm biased because it's not really like clothing, but I love a good pixie cut. Now, I will not lie to you, pixie cuts are very high maintenance. I didn't think that the girls were telling the truth, but the girlies was not lying about how high maintenance a pixie cut is. But I love the way cuts look in general. I am very much in my short hair phase. So I love a good blunt cut bob. I love a little pixie. I love a little mushroom haircut. I am in love with the haircuts. And I feel like they do look very chic. They will shape your face. If you have like nice structured bones and, you know, jaw lines, it's gonna do you good. I'm not telling y'all to cut y'all hair, but I'm just saying, you know, even if you want to get you a little 27 piece, shape it up a little bit. But I love it. So this is all that I have for you all today. Make sure you switch it up and switch it out. Make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you turn on that post notification bell. Most importantly, okay? Make sure that you come back and tune in, check in with your girl. I will be having shorts rolling out for unboxings and OOTDs and all of the things, but I will make sure that you guys will be having sit down chit chats, fashion forward videos consistently coming up soon this year. Make sure you comment down below what you want to see from me, and I will make sure I get it to you. Without further ado, I'm out.